My job is to bring P2B to your faces so that you guys go understand that this man is eligible to be the president we are looking for.
So when you're talking about borrowing money, the greatest tragedy your country is facing today is that the managers of the country have never managed anything in their life. If a man has not created wealth or managed anything, he cannot manage public one.
I hear you, sir.
You suddenly find somebody who has never seen 1 billion and then throw him and say he's the governor to manage 12. Go and check it all over the world. All lottery winners went bankrupt. If you give it to fella, you manage it. That's why he's who he is. He's telling you everything he told you here is correct. These countries are run today like business. They're managed by people who have managed something. Any manager, people say, oh, Peter, when you went there, what happened? This, that. No, there was no difference. I had a business that I was running. So I know profit and loss. So when I went there, for me, it was a profit and loss. How much do we get? How much are we going to lose? Why should Governor of Anambra State have a lodge in Abuja? For God's sake, this man doesn't live in Abuja. Why would I have a lodge in Abuja? My predecessor bought it for 800 million. We furnished with 200 million, 1 billion, and we are spending about over 10 million every month to keep this house going. I said, no, what are we doing? It's too expensive. I don't live in Abuja. I'm governor of Anambra. I have nothing to do with the lodge in Abuja. We have to shut it down. It doesn't work. And they say we have to use it. We have 15 vehicles, 15 in Abuja. 15 vehicles, so 15 drivers. Doing what? Say, listen, we're not governor of Anambra State. And I have 15 drivers in Abuja. How can this be? And people give yourself a schools. That we need it. We even have a lodge in Lagos. Tell me, what type of rascality is this? I said, no, it cannot happen. We have to shut all these things down. We don't need it. Because it doesn't make sense. If you go today, we have given to United Nations. That's where United Nations is, since they bombed their place. A year after I came, I said, no. Imagine the amount of money it saves us every year. I can go on and on. Because we have 30 vehicles, we had a fuel dump. Almost a filling station. For what? Why are you going to have all these costs? You come, if I tell you people the cost of governance in Nigeria, you won't be talking about investment here. It's wickedness of the highest order. And people do it. I was just talking to a lady this one. I said, on top of it, they add office of first lady. What the confusion is that? Do you have office of first lady in Florida? So why is it in Nigeria? This is a $793 billion economy in Florida. I just showed you that one state is 6 times Nigerian GDP. The governor of California does not have office of first lady. It's the wife who should be at home and look after him. Why create additional confusion? By creating another office with another convoy. Instead of convoy, if you pass their own self, it's longer than their husbands. And this is it's not a laughing matter. It's your country. Young man came out here and almost cried how he lost the auntie. Why wouldn't you lose the auntie? It is the resources they will use to build that hospital that they are using to build convoy. And that is what Fela is telling you. The greatest tragedy, I tell you, is all of you. Because what do people do? I was in governor for 8 years. You hardly meet a Nigerian adult who said you're not doing well. They will all call you His Excellency and tell you that since you came, things has changed. Even when you're seeing that nothing has changed here, in your face. Everybody is telling you, hey, that you're the best thing that happened to this country. Nobody could say to you, no, you're wrong. I just telling them when we're having lunch now, how we change school. When I came, our school were number 20-something in Wayeka Neko. Of course, everybody knew that Anambra State, they did not go to school in 2001. And I decided I must visit every secondary school personally. I must go to every secondary school. Everywhere I go, I call parents in the school, call their teachers and headmistresses, tell me, is anything wrong? They say nothing is wrong. And you're looking at the school, no roof, nothing, nothing is wrong. And you could see that everywhere is wrong. You could see it. Nobody. I went to a school in Asia, one of our towns, and they didn't have a roof. And I promised to give them a check to do that roof because I decided money must go directly to school, not via the ministry, because that's where the problem is. So I told him, I'm going to give you a check, 8.7 million. I went there in October. And I said, I'll give you the check before December. The check didn't arrive. In January, I was doing a tour in that local government because in January, what I did was to change. When I came, the state had no vision, no mission, nothing. So I decided to adopt the MDG as a vision and developed a local thing, our own strategy for delivery of it, which we christened Anambra Integrated Development Strategy, which is just a process, that a system that allows us to plan properly within the MDG goals, budget properly, execute, and ensure delivery. And to do it properly, we changed our budgeting, planning, everything from being supply-driven to demand-driven. So we go to the people. I said, what do you want? In January, I went to the people. And they normally bring school children. And when I finished talking, I said, it's question time. A young girl raised up her hand. And I said, my daughter, probably about 11 years or 12. Let me start with you. This young tiny girl, I gave her a microphone, and I said, Governor, why do you make promise you don't keep? The whole hall went to wild. Her principal ran from where she was. Her principal ran from where she was, held her in the mouth. And I said, principal, leave this girl. In fact, because of how everybody shouted, the girl started shivering and started like crying. She's done the wrong thing. So I held her, said, my daughter, what is it? She narrated the story. I was wrong. I didn't do what I said. And I turned to the commissioner. I said, Commissioner, where is the check? Commissioner said, we must give this girl this check before we leave here. So go and bring it. The commissioner brought the check. I apologized before everybody. And I gave this girl this check. The principal and the teachers that were shouting at her ran back, carried the girl in their head, and ran out of the hall. But they couldn't tell me that story. I want you to understand why I changed from what Fela said this morning. After that experience, I decided we have to do one thing. That's what Fela told you. I decided that every secondary school, their senior prefect must have my phone number and they must have a phone. And they must reach me directly. That's how I collected the phone number of all the secondary school senior prefects. I still have them to today. You can see SP, all of them from A to Z. And guess what? You could see how they want change. Every day, there's no day I don't receive texts from 2, 3, 4 of them telling me we have no English teacher. We have no mathematics teacher. Our roof is leaking. This is this. They will send you the same test. You call their principal and said, what is happening at school? You say, no problem. But you've just received a text from the senior prefect saying the school is collapsing. There's no teacher. He asked him, how about the English teacher? He said, oh, it's wonderful. But the children have told you, no English teacher. The principal is telling you that the teacher is the best they have in the class. That is what is hurting your country. And that is what I'm pleading with everybody. Fela said it. You must die anyway. So, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you die. It is actually better you die doing something noble than doing than dying a coward. We need to tell them no. We need to. It is time. Go to little countries and see how efficient their airport, everything works. Little things. It cannot work in Nigeria. The reason why it's not working is because you have chosen, you don't want to die. It is time for us to die. If you don't want to die in Nigeria, hold them when they come here. They won't kill you here. Protest here. Say no to it here. They will not kill you.
Wow, this is amazing. Thank God that some of us that were frustrated now have somebody that we can now stand behind and fight, which is Peter Obi. And please remember that he made this video earlier, was it around 2017, I think so. It's not a recent video, so that you guys can see what I'm trying to prove to you guys, that he's eligible to be our president. We have been looking for all this while. So please, if you have been watching my video and you like my update and you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to like, subscribe on the red button and turn on your notification icon so that you guys can receive any of my new updates each time I drop it. So thank you guys for watching and see you guys in our next video. And remember, please vote wisely.